And I'm particularly interested in the sense that people make of political life and events. And the kinds of things that interest me is the various ways in which they have trouble making sense of the complexity of political life. So for example, in the United States, we have a division of powers with rough parity between the judiciary, the legislative, and the executive. But in fact, people find that relationship rather complicated. And when they try to understand American political life, they want to create a very simple hierarchy. So often the tendency is to say things like, or make sense of things on the assumption that the president really controls the country. And he basically tells the judiciary or the legislative what to do. Or alternatively, some people have thought that it's the Congress that really controls the country. And sometimes they feel very sorry for a president who acts essentially as the spokesperson for Congress and is often blamed inappropriately for what Congress has done. This also extends to how people make sense of candidates and politicians. And very often they rely on very simple information in order to come to conclusions about what the candidates are like. And so, for example, candidate appearance or a politician's appearance very powerfully influences the sense that people make of that politician. And it can be very little things. So in the case of a woman, for example, the choice of the length of your hair powerfully influences how people will judge you. Shorter hair, you're judged as both more competent and more trustworthy. Attributes very desirable in a political candidate. So for example, Hillary Clinton, with her shorter hair, is taking advantage of this slight manipulation. And it is something that I study and have done research on. It's also something which, of course, campaign advisors worry about as well.